gates, watch the night suffocate all the light as it smothers the sun. I can tell by the moon you'll be joining me soon as a guest in my fortress of fun. And I can't wait to see you and once again free you, release from your humorless air. Someday I will replace that big frown on your face with a smile.
Okay, there's that. Now we have audio. And boom, there we go. Thankfully, I caught that like super early. The fact that we didn't actually have audio coming through. We are here into game number 1 of the playoffs. This is round 1 of the playoffs with Deep Waters going up against Kentucky Fried Falstad. This is the end of the season. Loser of this match is out of the playoffs. Go home. Get out of here. Except get out of here in like a super nice way. Like, we don't want to be mean to you. We're glad you're here. We hope you had fun. But also, get out. This is the number 3 team versus number 6 team. So Deep Waters is favored, but not like super favored. You know, it's not like 1 versus 8, which does happen sometimes. So I'm trying to find you guys. There we go. We do go ahead and have the bands come out. A little bit of attention being paid to the healers. We do go ahead and get Anduin and Brightwing being taken out of there. Ooh, and also the Ray. I don't know what. That's how good Brightwing and Anduin are that I don't even notice the Rhaegar for a second. We have Joe because Joe is the best tank in the game. Go ahead and get out of here, Joe. So look me up before you, Joe. So we have the Nubarak coming out, Leoric. So we do have Black Jesus going to be Leoric in the off lane. Nubarak and Junkrat being picked up very quickly for the side of Kentucky Fried Falstad. Junkrat has incredible wave clear, as does Leoric. Nubarak not as much, but also is not bad at wave clear. So Quiet Time comes out with Stitches. Both teams picking up their tank before the second phase. But importantly, support mains picking up the Lucio. That's very relevant because with so many supports banned out already, I would not be at all surprised. In fact, I expect for Deep Waters to take out yet a 4th support. We're still in the draft phase, Mubby. You're fine. You're fine. Yeah, I'm wearing long sleeves so I can't go like full goth. I'll go half goth for you, Barbie. I mean, I shouldn't say half goth. I'll go not wearing one of my normal stream shirts. I refer to this as my poet outfit. But hey, we're in playoffs. I gotta be professional.
Need a light.
Victory for the Forsaken.
Wow, I forgot this part. Okay, so do go in. Oh, surprisingly enough, we actually have Dahaka being banned out, not another healer. Healer being the last pick on the side of Kentucky Fried Falstad. We have Sylvanas and Blaze. So it's going to be Blaze versus Leoric. That is definitely a matchup that supports Leoric. Although only if Leoric tries to, like, only if Blaze agrees to the 1v1. If Blaze just refuses to fight, like a little pansy, then it doesn't matter. I apologize, Molly, except for not really. I was in the middle of actually doing my own playoff run, and guys, we won our last match. We got in playoffs in the number 2 seed. Go us. Cassia and Nazebo come out. Now, Nazebo is kind of a surprising pick on this map. Nazebo definitely is a late game hero, and this can be a map that ends very, very early. So that may not be what we're looking for. The filter does not like that. Oh well, we'll deal. So pick me up before we go. So we do go and have Malfurion coming out. At the end, we will have, like I said, Advantage Blaze. Lucio will be for the short term, and Lucio definitely will hurt Manubrak. The high five will really, really get into them. But, let's get into the game real quick, and let's find out what we can find out. I'll get predictions up, so put your money where your mouth is. Alright, and here we go into game number 1. First and foremost, let me get these tracker bars off here. You guys want to see them? I've decided. And welcome, representing Deep Waters, our number 3 seed coming into the playoffs. We do go ahead and have Velon playing the Nazeebo. Big Gator coming out here on Cassia. Quiet Time onto the Stotches. We have Black Jesus coming out here on Leoric. And then we do get support main hiding in the back as Lucio. I just burped. I'm sorry. I'm being very rude to you all.
4, 3, 2.
On the other side of the battlefield, representing Kentucky Fried Falstad, we do go and have a Magic Turtle. It's a Magic Turtle. Playing not at all the turtle, a Malfurion, a Druid. Still pretty close. Junkrat being the Demolitions expert, being played by Shadow Droid. We do go and get conflicted onto the Sylvanus. Sylvanene. We do go to get Krogden coming out here on the Anu Barak. And then we do have Honey Badger. Doesn't give up. As they sit down here in the bottom lane, waiting to go ahead and interrupt the rotation. A little bit of free damage onto Quiet Time. Malfurion does come out with the roots, but very, very, very much like not in time. Does look like we have Sleepy Roots coming out. I believe I saw. Yep, Emerald Dreams, so we did have being held in place. But you don't have like a Zul or anything to really, really lock that down. So pick me up before you go. Alright, a little bit of move down. Honey Badger trying to get back over to relative safety. Is going to go in and squeeze through this whole thing, but no. Lucio says, you're not going anywhere. Honey Badger not going to do a fit? Oh my god, Honey Badger still gets out. Honey Badger's like, you know what? I don't need to go that way. I can go this way. I got hit points for days. What you doing? Meanwhile, while that is done, however, we do have a little bit of push in coming into the towers up in the middle. As Kentucky Fried Falstad moves in, goes into half the tower. Here comes Quiet Time, moving up to try and knock that out. But they do get the tower. That's going to be a little bit of experience, and even more importantly, a stronger push, because now this wall has half the defensive power that it used to. I'm just trying to move in. Go and try and push into this. Quiet Time does get moved back. Quiet Time might be in a bit of trouble. It's trying, managing to get through there, but no, the Emerald Dreams. Go ahead and lock them in place. Quiet Time, Nubak doing a great job body blocking, and that is one heck of a body to block. As we do have First Blood coming down. It's Kentucky Fried Falstad. Go ahead and take down the undead monstrosity himself. Stotches. Actually, we do have Black Jesus up here on Leoric. Usually we do have the offlaners in the bottom lane of the map, but that's not what we're seeing so far. Honey Badgers were there as expected. When we go up here, we have a little bit of move through. Black Jesus does get out of there because it's very, very hard to lock down Leoric. You can go and do the spooky walk. And this is all 5 members of Deep Waters coming out here. Stitch is looking for a hook, but I think that is a successful disengage. Blaze comes up here, so it's going to be a whole hootenanny in a second. There's the sun coming down, goes ahead and lands onto Velian. Velian have a hard time getting out, the sleepy dudes come out, and there goes the gazebo. I told the witch doctor I wasn't quite dead yet. Right there is Quiet Time coming through, and once again there is another kill into the undead. Honey Badger does miss with the charge coming through there. Big Gator going in and get out of there. I've got to say, Big Gator is like the most deep water name they have on their entire team. I was going to see that in the lobby. It made me really, really happy. Like, I don't know how deep gators get in the water, but you know what? At least it is a aquamarine animal. A lot of damage going through. Big Gator about to go ahead, and the Zebo looking to be taken out one more time. One more time. But no, Magic tries to turn back as the building starts targeting. Trying to go and get that taken care of. Here goes Black Jesus in the sideline, trying to go and keep Krogden from getting out of there. A lot of damage going through, but Krogden does burrow to safety. There is a annoying minion that gets in the way of that hook, and we do go and have, the Orc has to go in and get some Emerald Dreams going in there. Lots of damage going through as Black Jesus tries to survive. There is Honey Badger coming into the way, but a Spooky Walk goes in and gets them out of there. But Middle Fort does go down against the assault of the spider minions. It looks like the fort wall or the keep wall also goes down. Bottom taken care of with no issue by Honey Badger. They're waiting a little bit. They want to try and go ahead and get these guys spawning so that the camp will come out and help them defend it. Because this is an assault by Deep Waters coming in, trying to go ahead and equalize. They also want to try and let this get a little bit closer. Although it looks like Krogden may have missed the memo and went out and fought it away from the towers. Towers give you a lot more defensive prowess. Conflicted is going to get caught. There's the Valkyrie. Valkyrie actually catches the Valkyrian. Big Gator looking for this, but ends up getting a little bit nice stun from Honey Badger. Honey Badger goes in and stops it from running away. And Big Gator, there is Lucio coming in, going in and getting the knockback. Gator trying to get out of there and does have that 30 armor that will go ahead and keep them up throughout the duration. But there is Black Jesus with the Entomb. We do have the drop of the bunker just outside in order to get them out of it. Sylvanas inside, going ahead and flame broiling. But there's the nice slowdown coming through. Quiet time very, very low. Let's get out of there. Shadow Droid going ahead and trying to get this taken care of. I've got to talk for a second. Don't boom, don't mock. There's a lot of ults committed. We still have Mind Control and High Five. And there goes Mind Control. Mind Control does whiff, unfortunately. I'm telling you, Malby, you should go ahead and just advertise your services. Be like, I can make a certain team win. Here's my PayPal. Here's my Cash App. Oh, nice damage coming through. Big Gator looking at Conflicted. Conflicted super, super, super low, but there is Honey Badger with the stun. And there is the Sleepy Roots coming out. Obviously, Cassia taking a bunch of damage does not get as much armor when she can't move. Did you go in and get Honey Badger coming out to the top, trying to fight off Velon? They are moving in. They ended up not getting as much with their initial turn-in as their opponents did, however. Their opponents did get ultimately 2 forts, whereas Deep Waters have not actually taken a fort yet.
The blue team has done as I asked. The spiders shall aid them.
Lots of damage in the Quiet Time. Unstoppable does come out, and Quiet Time actually managed to survive so far. I think they will get out there. There comes the Riptire looking for it. Not going to get it though. It does come to explode onto support main. Gary the Gargantuan goes down. And we have yet another turn-in on the side of Deep Waters, trying to move in here, pushing for this bottom lane. While their opponents have moved up, middle one is taken out by Conflicted and Honey Badger, whereas the top, it looks like, does get neutralized by the other 3. But that doesn't mean they're just giving up bottom lane. Bottom lane is not boss lane, but it does have that bottom camp that pushes down it. More importantly, this is a big wave coming through, so Lurk is scouting through here, trying to find out where they're going to go. We're up to 23 stacks on Thunderstroke.
Deliver the gems to my altar. Your enemies.
We do have the duel. It looks like Deep Waters does go ahead and beat out their opponents and does have the advantage of the spell armor coming through as they go in and try and push forward. And push forward they will not do. Or maybe they will, I don't know. Oh dear. Okay, a little bit of lag came through. Looks like I did catch up. I noticed that a little bit. Black Juice comes through here. They obviously want to keep the pressure on. They do have the occasional catapult coming through bottom lane. Black Jesus is going to be up here in the top trying to get this taken care of. But here's that big push in the middle. They've already got this. Mind Control, or Unstoppable comes out just before Mind Control lands, which is going to go ahead and shut that down. Level 16 on the side of Kentucky Fried Falstad as they start moving forward. Nice stun coming out of Honey Badger. Honey Badger going in here completely fearless because Sylvanas has shut down that keep. So don't have to worry about it. Quiet Time taking a huge amount of damage. Let's go ahead and drop just a whole bunch of slowing boos. We do have Quiet Time going down. And it looks like also going down is going to be this fort. There is support main going ahead and getting the pause as the game pauses. And we'll be right back as soon as we resume. I'll go ahead and move over here so you guys can't see the mini-map. Although I do kind of feel like most teams do actually know where the other one is. They're in the middle of a fight right now. But we do go and have the big push happening in the middle right now. It does look like Big Gator lagged out but came back almost immediately. So we're going to get ready to go back in ourselves as well. The final countdown. That is bad. Support main also potentially getting taken out, and yes, does do so. We do have Black Jesus going in there, takes out the Blaze, which is helpful, but Conflicted will be removed will be removed well. They are fighting back. They've moved it down to a 3v2. Black Jesus does go ahead and get entombed real quick. Or does miss the entomb. It goes in and actually gets caught by the zombie wall. Unfortunately, that is going to be a retreat. That could have almost been the end of the game when they got the 3 kills. But the quick answer of 2 does go ahead and cause the chickens to have to go back to roost. Yeah, Reno Jackson is up here somewhere, but I've never actually been able to find him. Like, I know he's somewhere up in this area. Is that him?
Bring them to me. Do this now.
We found him. There's Reno.
Stop me if you've heard this one before.
Alright, everyone is back up. It does look like we've got Cassia down here going ahead and liberating these, by liberating. Yep, Sky Temple is canonically directly above this map. I do have a lot. Vegetable was good caught. There is a nice into the pullout. We do go and have the Malfurion going down. Quiet Time does not have a lot of health, but neither does Sylvanas. Gator trying to get this, and there is the Banshee Queen. The Banshee Queen going to Whale. We do go and have a kill also on the. That is 3-4-0 in favor of Deep Waters, and they were about to lose, and now they are on the verge of a massive push. They are heading to top lane. They say, we don't want spiders just yet. We want to go ahead and get a boss going down top lane. Like Jesus moving back, says, hey, someone else tank this. I don't know why Quiet Time wasn't helping. There's only 2 of the opponents here. You didn't have to really worry about them. I guess Quiet Time is turning in. That makes more sense. The boss is defended. Or not the boss. The camp at the bottom lane is defended. They're pushing in top lane. We have Lucio going back and going and clearing out this wave so that the spiders can get here post and also haste. Going down here to go ahead and get all the forts going down. No gods, no crowns. Now remember I talked about how the Zeo is a weird pick because this map doesn't always go to the end? We are coming up on level 20 right now and at 194 stacks of Voodoo Ritual. So this is the power spike Nazebo is waiting on. And this is the one I said it would be a little bit rough for them early game, but I was very much right. Like they almost lost, but they're starting to go ahead and come into their own. They do end up not quite being able to knock down any of their opponent's keeps.
Destroy their constructs. Reclaim the gems of my power. No mercy.
So they are only 4 spider butts from turn in on the side of Kentucky Fried Falstad. That will definitely help to de-push these lanes. Right, Leo should be able to see them coming in. He's sounding the alarm and says, okay, they're up here, they're up here, they're up here. And that's the thing, if they can get a nice wipe and take away their 28 spider butts. Now, granted, I mean, they're so far away, they will always be at the verge of turn-in at this point. Until they actually turn in. Big back and forth going through. Crogden takes a good bit of damage. They are going through here, but level 20 is online, so that means that we're doing a bunch of damage anytime they can go in. But there's the Valkyrie. Valkyrie goes in and gets onto Quiet Time. Stitches goes down. That's his momentary advantage. Can they go in and turn it back? Honey Badger's in the middle. Crogden takes a bunch of damage. Is trying to back out of there. Meanwhile, we do have the protected Leo, by the way. Goes in and gets in the back line, but still, no immediate advantage coming out for Deep Waters as Lucio goes down. They is now 5v3 in favor of Kentucky Fried Falstad. They need to get out of here. If they lose much more, they could be losing the game. We do go in after Zero takes out the Sylvanas. Magic Turtle is getting a little bit low and gets taken out. So they do equal it up, but right as I say that, Leo goes down. So it is 3v2 at this point. No, 3v3 somewhere outside. I missed it. Meanwhile, here in the bottom lane, we do go in at a pair of katas. Oh, did Valen see that? I think they stepped out too quick. I think Valen stepped out a little bit too fast before, Honey Badger stepped out before Valen was out of vision range. Alright, we are about 19 spider butts away from a blue turn-in. Obviously, red still has their turn-in available. This is Danger Mouse. I am not sure this is the play, Deep Waters. Like, this absolutely is an opportunity for an immediate move up. We have Kentucky Fried Falstad going in and trying to go ahead and get the boss steal. Boss is super close to down. Here's Crogden coming in. Boss is picked up just before they get in there. Leo goes down. There is a kill onto Lucio. Boss comes down. Massive stun coming down onto the Anubrak. As the Anubrak goes down, not quite able to get into the bunker. Mind Control comes down. Quiet Time will be taken out as well. That is 3 members down for Deep Waters. And it does look like Velen trying to go out there, but no. There's oil on the ground. Velen trying to get out of here. Ice Block comes up, but that is a delay, not a solution. As 4 members go down, and there are spiders coming in. Cassia trying to go ahead and hold this back. There is a boss, but I do not think this boss can end up by itself.
Blue team's core is under attack.
They are moving in. Big Gator trying to go in and hold on to this. Does avoid the mind control, but the shields are down. The paint is scratched, and they are running in here. The spider's still at about 25% as bottom lane starts to get pushed in. Here's that getting booped around. Gator goes ahead and lands on that, but it does not even matter as the core goes down, and game number 1 goes in favor of Kentucky Fried Falstad. I know, kitty. So, coming into the final game, or for the first game, not the final game, the exact opposite of the final game, actually. We do go and have, in terms of damage, Shadow Droid does lead the way. 67,000 damage over the course of the game. We do have Sylvanas coming out with 48,000, and Naziba coming out here with the 45. Go, Caster. Go, Catster. Alright, looking at healing. Sorry, I got a little bit distracted. We do go to have Lucio leading the way on healing, but as I say every single time, if you've ever been on my cast, you know what I'm about to say. Whenever the most damage comes out of the red team, the fact that the blue team gets more healing doesn't really mean... Like, that's not a slight against Malfurion. There was more to heal for Lucio. And then in terms of the side soak, we do have Nazeebo beating out Blaze just a little bit. Just a little bit. 18,000 versus 17,300. Now once we got those, take them into your Storm League matches. Go ahead and get amazing victory amazing epicness. And I will see you for game number 1. Why am I being wowed? What did I do?
On the winds, through space and time I swirl, the lady of the world, don't hold me down. Back and forth on the pendulum, swinging hard towards the outside, smash the walls of the glucksum, overcoming the confines. Wake the wolf with the distant roar, strands of edge separated, to entwine on a misty shore. Trouble lives ever faded. The shimmer of white skies, I spin to and fro, a flicker of wild eyes, gifts I can't control. The shimmer of white skies, the legacy reached in my cries, shall reign over bitter white sky.
Weave these strands of ash together. Warm our hands in the embers of time. The shimmer of white skies, she spins to and fro, a flicker of wild eyes. She's losing control, the shimmer of white skies. I'm haunted at night by her cry. Yeah, I'm frozen cold.
The shimmer of white skies, I spin to and fro, a flicker of wild eyes, gifts I can't control. The shimmer of white skies, the world I no longer define, shall reign over bitter white sky.
Swinging hard towards the outside, smash the walls of the glucksum, overcoming the confines. Back and forth on the pendulum, swinging hard towards the outside, smash the walls of the glucksum, overcoming the confines. When winter comes, when life is frozen, when the moors they hide away under the snow, fingers of doom will clutch the chosen. All beasts will shiver from the lion to the crow. When winter comes, when times are starkest, when the wailing of the wolves fades with the sun, the wilds are numb, the days nights are darkest, the fates of many cease to rest on only one. Walls will not hold the winter over and underground. Walls will not hold the winter. All in the way will fall. When winter comes, when
Welcome to game number 2. Hopefully not the last game of the night, but this is the best of 3, so it is possible. Kentucky Fried Falstad take another game, then they will take the series. I am here. My name is Raka. This is my co-catster. This is Opera. Opera, you are bad at looking at the camera. Want to burn the mic? Hey, thank you very much for the raid, Eldor and Shadonis. I appreciate you. Here we go. Okay. Getting into it. Gotta focus. We are on Towers of Doom. The very, 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 very. Okay, that's Zerg. I was like, what the heck is Erg Carapace? Like, I was like trying to learn about a new brand here. I was very concerned and conflicted and interested. Garage being the first band coming out, going and getting that out of there. Just not what to run into Throwboy. We do have Junkrat. Walls will not hold the winter. Mulby, are you drunk? Either you think my cat's name is Mike, or you're trying to type mate and you missed A by a lot? Yeah, we do have Zagzagoon being banned out. So here's the question. Will you let Kentucky Fried Falstad have Joe? Potentially yes, because Sylvanas is the ban, not JoJo. So the 2 DPS for Kentucky Fried Falstad being removed by Deepwater. Deepwater going after 2 heroes that their opponents did not play last time. I was like, their strategy is to ban things that mess up their strategy, not to mess up their opponent's comfort picks. And there is the JoJo. Oh, Mike as an MIC? Walls will not hold the winter. Support main does get presumably their actual main as Brightwing gets picked up. And then there's the Lee Mingers. Rhaegar comes out as well. No chance to ban out any supports. They weren't banned out at the beginning, and both of them have now been picked up. Honey Badger going to be on the Dehek Dahaka. Obviously, we can expect a race car build. This is the map where the offlaners don't get to have any fun. They go from top lane to mid lane to top lane to mid lane to top lane to mid lane. La. Top lane to mid lane to top lane to mid lane. It's not quite that bad, but I do definitely feel like 90% of the game I'm not really playing. You're sometimes called Mike's. Okay, so that is Tiger's being banned out. Then maybe we have a Diablo coming out, or, dare I say it, a Cho'Gall. Cho'Gall Vikings, let's go. will be back, but I'm mad.
Now we sing for you, departed bonds of war. Hoist the flags, hold the lines, lessons ever lost to time. Now we sing for you, departed bonds of war.
My time is drawing thinner. I'm just a tired old sinner. No chips left on this shoulder. No pride in growing older. But when your borrowed time is through, I'll be with you. Redemption blues. No man can truly outlast all the mistakes of his past. There's no haven here for me that's safe from my memories. But when your borrowed time is through, I'll be with you. Redemption blues. I'll be with you. Redemption blues. I'll be with you. Justice ain't no lady. She's a twisted, battered whore. Redemption, she's laying bruised and naked on a bloodstained wooden floor. I'll be with you. Our days are over. Time to change around this part. Redemption. There ain't no more cowboys, only men with violent hearts. Redemption blues. Ooh. Redemption blues. Redemption
Alright, we are back to where we left off last time. Titus was just banned out. I think that was the ban that happened just before the drop. So we were talking about, oh, that might mean Cho'Gall. And then we lost access to the draft because one of the players stopped being existent. Anubarak, 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 Anubarak. Underrock would be not a bad one. They've been out Tychus, and they've already got Li Ming. Those are the two big cocoon busters. No Cho'Gall coming through. We do have Yarel. Is the patch out yet? I don't think so. I haven't actually seen it. Nope, Cho and Gull have to be picked at the same time. So like Cho Gull could be picked now by Kentucky Fried Falstad, but you can't pick Cho and then get Gull later. But no Cho Gull this time, I'm sorry everyone. And probably no Artanis. It's a shame. I'm sorry, Hoku. Hoku's not gonna stop coming by. Every time Hoku shows up, I never give her Artanis. I'm a bad friend. I always ban Gull because I'm sophisticated.
Ready for action.
And there's the Murad and Muradin. Except not in that skin, because that skin is illegal. It's an illegal beagle. So we are going to go in and go into Towers of Doom. Get your predictions ready. Go ahead and put your money where your mouth is. Tell me who you think is going to win. And I will see you in game number 2, where we're hoping for Deep Waters, because, well, if Deep Waters wins, I get a game 3, and I want a game 3, and I'm selfish. So coming into game number 2, we do go and have, representing our blue team, Velena is going to be on the Li Ming, the Mistress of the Arcane. We do have Quiet Time on Muradin, the Hammer Dwarf, and the Axe Dwarf, actually, he has both. Support mate on the Bright Wing. We do have Big Gator coming out on the Hanzo, and then Black Jesus is going to be on the Yarel, the Big Hammer Goat. They are the Democracy of Desolation. They are Deep Waters.
3, 2.
Meanwhile, representing our orange team or our red team, depending on which one you want to go by, we have Honey Badger Doesn't Give a Heck on Dahaka. We have Krogden coming out here onto the Johanna. Magic Turtle going to be on the Rhaegar on the Ghost Wolf. We have Conflicted on the Tassaface. And Hax going to be playing the Cassia. They are the Kingdom of Conquest. With a K, though. They're Kentucky Fried Falstad. So Hoku, if you manage draft alphabetically, does that mean you've never, ever actually seen an Abathur? Or an Aardvark? Actually, wondering, are there 4 heroes before Artanis? Because there's at least Alarak and Elkstraza and Abathur. There might be a 4th one too. I can't think of one off the top of my head though. Anna? Anduin? Ooh! I've exposed a lie in Hoku's Hoku's claim. We do go ahead, starting up at level 1, we do go ahead and get the enhanced agility, no surprise, coming from the Dehek and Dahaka. So go ahead and try and get this up. Obviously that does increase your burst off speed, and as you continue to get it up all the way up to 10 stacks, you start being a little race car. That's what it's called, the race car build. But here's Dahaka coming in, walking straight into Leaning Orbs. Hello, Volk. We have Hanzo being taken out, but support main getting attacked real quick. They want this, they want to try and get it, but just like Magic Turtle jumps in, but there's the immediate polymorph in order to go ahead and make it a slightly uneven trade. And you have a kill coming out of the side of Kentucky Fried Falstad. No kill coming from the side of Deep Waters.
rise shortly.
Here's the triple altar phase. We'll have to see if we have the gentleman's agreement or if they go in and do a fight. Just like Quiet Time goes in and gets caught on the wrong side of that wall, but does not get their opponent's camp. Well, it seems so far we do go in and have Hanzo does it and me too have to take the power back a little bit later. Whereas Cassie kind of just builds steadily the whole game.
Go forth and claim the altars in my name. The Raven Lord demands it.
Show the Raven Lord the extent of my power.
Boop. Boop.
Doom to the Gravekeeper.
Here's a question. How come there's so many healers with A names? And also, why are there so many heroes whose names start with Maul? You have to get Malfurion, Mal'Ganis, Malthael. I'm just going to have Quiet Time once again attacked. Malredin. And then Malzo, being like hit with a couple of spears. Sportman goes ahead and gets a little bit of stab. Hax goes ahead and barely avoids that orb. The offlaners are offlaning. We do go and have slowly. Dahaka is going to gain an advantage right now. So currently, actually I was a little bit ahead on experience. Dahaka will come up to about 4 stacks, but there goes the kill onto the Johanna. So wake me up before you Jojo.
The altars before you. Enough of this charade. Bring down the Gravekeeper's hall.
Yes. So we go and have up 28 to 32 in terms of core health. Slight advantage for Kentucky Fried Falstad. We are coming up here trying to be a little bit beat to Honey Badger. Honey Badger will dive into the bushes real quick. Goes in and moves back. They're trying to go for a very deep insert right there, but they don't actually control this location, so all they could do is kind of move in here and then go straight back. Alright, lots of damage coming in here. Quiet Time trying to move in here. There comes Big Gator. But it does look like Honey Badger shows up. Sportman having to run for their lives. We'll go ahead and get out of there for right now. But it does look like not so much for Quiet Time. As Quiet Time goes and gets taken out. The invasion does not work out in favor of Deep Waters.
The time is now, Hugo. orders in my name.
We have the channel coming out from Magic Turtle, and there is the assault. Boop. Down to 24 core health on the side of Deep Waters, and they're looking here. They're looking to convert. Quickly, the taken care of. Hacks in the back line. Hacks is in the back line. Da 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 da. Doing spirits and feeling fine. Da 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 da. Up to 50 stacks of Thunderstruck. We do have a kill into Brightwing as they are moving back and forth, trying to go in and secure this. Killing by Falstad is in the victorious position, where they just have to hold this. They can move over here. Now here's not always the rub though. As they go over here and try and actually pick up this camp, that does mean there's less defenders, but that does not matter as Hax goes ahead and picks up, puts another notch in their belt.
The altars have risen. Activate them now.
Alright, both sides just going into trading. This is a trade that's advantageous for Electrified Falstad, because even though there are 3 shots that land there, there are 5 shots on the other side, knocking down to 19. There are now sub 50% core health on the side of Deep Waters. I hope you're satisfied. Alright, we did go ahead a very, very short range stun arrow coming out of Hanzo. Hanzo goes ahead and quiet time takes a bunch of damage. Trying to move in there, but they're just going to move back. Does look like they went ahead and popped Avatar, I believe. Having a really, really hard time peeling into the other team. About a 2-level lead and a talent tier lead coming out of the side of Kentucky Fried Falstad as they go ahead and just turn that vice and lock it down. You're trying to move in there. We did go and have a peel back coming from the other side. Oh, but massive damage. Once that task wall is instrumental. I think what's ended up happening is that because they keep not having jump out for some reason, and the task star is waiting. As soon as the jump is used, they just put up that wall in order to keep their opponents from retreating. Big stun comes through. Polymorph does land. Hax goes in and gets knocked down about 50%. But there is the big damage. Bop. Bop. This is victory for Kentucky Fried Falstad. And they are setting up a kill position. This is also victory. So they can almost leave those walking and start moving up here, forcing their opponents to defend with 1 down here and contest with 4.
What? I mean,
They do go and use support main, which is smart.
I'm open to my tunnel as well.
Heroes.
And lots of damage to Quiet Time. Quiet Time is back, and they immediately turn on to Boss. Boss is 4 shots if he gets taken, so this is where all the enchiladas land. There's the scouting arrow coming from Hanzo. GG is called, and I definitely, unfortunately, agree. It does look like we're not going to get a game number 3 this time around. This time around, there is no game 3. You're trying for support main comes in. Support main going to go to take out. Only Black Jesus is here. Black Jesus already used their ult. Does knock them off trying to go and get this, but not going to be able to happen. And there are the shots. Boom, boom, boom. I want you in my room. With that said, let me go ahead and see if I can get a interview real quick. I was pinging the wrong team. With that being said, while I wait to see if we are going to be joined, let's look at the stats right quick. We do go to have, in terms of damage, Cassia does lead the way. Hacks just coming out with, well, Hacks. Hello, Conflicted. And Crogden.
Hello.
Hello.
First of all, very, very much congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
So I do have to say, your analyst Hoku is very disappointed that neither team played Artanis.
Yeah, the Artanis getting not enough love.
We're trying to win, so
Yeah.
we decided against that.
How dare? So, kind of a gimme question. How are you guys feeling right now?
Good, little adrenaline.
So, needless to say, with this victory, you do move on to the semifinals against either Hot Stats or Zul'jin Distillery. Is there one of those teams you are hopeful will beat the other one, or does it, you'll just take the lumps as they come?
Ooh.
I think,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's fun.
yeah, we'll play. We'll cheat. We would root for. I would root for Hotstads. Know some of those people over there. And that was I think Hotstads and Kentucky Fried Falstad was the Division D East final match last season. So,
Oh,
be a
fantastic.
good little rematch.
And okay, the obvious follow-up question I have to ask, who won?
We won last season, but they beat us this season in the regular season. So, I guess you could say we're even.
You're even, although you won the best of 5? We'll have to see if you can keep that up, assuming Hot Stats wins, which they might not.
Yeah, I guess they're not getting casted tonight, so we'll just have to wait and see. Wait and ask them.
Yeah, unfortunately. I would love to cast everyone, but there's just a lot of games, and not enough
know.
casters.
Yeah, for real.
But
Well, we're glad you chose us.
I've cast you a couple times. I hate to say this, but it's like I casted a bunch of these teams a lot, but I never casted Deep Waters. And I'm like, well, I need to cast them. And plus, this is nothing against like Team Cringe and CM Daybreak, but casting the number 1 versus number 8 is always just a little bit of a letdown. I feel like it's either a massive upset, but much more often it's just sort of a, oh well, that's why the standings are the way they are. So I always try and get this match or the 4v5.
For sure. Yeah.
But going back to Tomb of the Spider Queen, I did notice Tomb of the Spider Queen, definitely you guys had the advantage for a lot of it, and then towards the middle of the game you guys started to lose it for a second. Were you guys at all worried that it was going to get turned around on you?
I don't know, Krog, were you worried?
No, I wasn't worried. It was more just like we just kept messing up our shot of kind of closing the game out, and
Yeah, a little impatient.
You keep doing that, then it gets really ugly. But we kept it together, and that game sometimes, or that map is sometimes hard to close out. But yeah, we struggled a little bit, but it didn't feel like out of control at any real moment.
Yeah, I just know you got to the core before. I think your opponents only got one fort down. And then they just got, I think, 2 near wipes in a row, and we're just running the map. So I was definitely concerned about it, especially with them having Nazebo. Nazebo is always the hero that's like, okay, well, you struggle a little bit in the early game, but if you get to the end game, you become an unstoppable killing machine.
Mhm.
Yeah,
we were
for
worried
sure.
about that a little bit.
Moving on to this game, it was interesting because you changed your bans out, but you didn't ban anything they actually used in the first game. What was your kind of reason for moving over to the garage and I forget your other ban?
We banned Zagara Garrosh. That was because the first pick switched to us, and so we, it just changed our strategy a little bit as far as like what we wanted to leave on the board or whatnot. That's pretty much it.
And then I definitely did notice that you had, obviously Dahaka going into Yrel, but it seemed like both teams were very, very, very okay with bringing in their fifth person for a team fight, because you guys were in each other's, like, bases a lot of the match. Obviously you a little bit more because you actually took their fort, although at one point you extended all the way to their, like, cannon line, even though you didn't have the fort.
Yeah. Yeah, Krog was mad at us because we didn't get those kills.
Yeah. Just a little screaming and but it was all good. They handled it well.
So, last question. I always ask a variation of this. Why is your team called Kentucky Fried Falstad?
I came up with that name I was just trying to come up with like good sounding names for one of my friends' teams, and then they ended up picking Hotstads. Terrible name. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, so I took my own idea suggestion from that. It's nothing more than just a play on words, I guess. I don't know. It rolls off the tongue.
That kind of reminds me a little bit of random, completely unrelated story. But at one point, Lars Ulrich was working with one of his friends. His friends was making like a guitar magazine, and he was thinking of a whole bunch of names, and one of the names was Metallica, but he went with something else. So when Lars made his own band, he's like, "Well, I'll just use that."
Yeah, there you go. Once you have a good idea, don't waste it.
But those are all my questions. Let me go and turn it over to you for any shout-outs you might want to give.
Oh, well, shout out to Deep Waters. Thanks for the good matchup, and thank you, Raka, for the cast. What you got, Krog?
Yes, definitely thank you for the cast. And then shout out to the team, Shadow and Hacks, doing a little swap-a-rooney halfway. And then also having, people cover. So having Shadow and Hacks both cover. And I think, who covered anyone? Was that mid-season?
Yeah.
Or off
Yeah, he
roster?
did come in, yep. That's right.
Yeah, pretty solid. So shout out to them.
Well, looks like you got a good team of backups if you need them.
Yeah, for sure. Good squad.
But with that said, congratulations. We will see you play in game in round number 2. And we will see when we can get you the cast, because we definitely try our absolute hardest to get all of the semis and the finals cast. So, look for one of us.
All right, sounds good.
Oh, we do have King of Hots coming in and saying it is going to be Hotstads. So, the rematch.
The rematch continues. Good. That's great. That's great news.
So, will it be an early bedtime for KFF?
Yeah, that's the way you do it.
Well, rest well, and we'll see you next week or the week after.
All right, thanks a lot.
Thanks.
My pleasure. Bottom. So with that said, let me see who I can do a heckin' raid on. Geo is streaming. Is anyone actually casting? I don't know. I don't think so. Looks like in 21 minutes over on Guru King's channel, but I'm not going to raid over to a channel that won't be live for 21 minutes. So in that case, we'll just go say hi to Geo. Geo is the captain of FC Hong Kong. So we'll go say hi.